Are you a business owner that could use just one more customer? Those empty tables, vacant appointments, idle employees, and expired merchandise are missed opportunities. What if there were a community that connects you to high-value and motivated customers, giving you a competitive edge in the marketplace and increasing your revenue? Introducing Partners One. You keep doing what you do best, taking care of your customers, and we'll do what we do best, sending you new customers to take care of. Call us today to find out how Partners One can work for your business.
Welcome to the Rocket Right Show, starring Hurricane Betsy Barnes and Dr. K. Solar. Two busy blondes with their fingers on the pulse of all things Louisiana. Events, health, leisure, entertainment, and more. It's the Rocket Right Show. And now, here's Betsy and Kay.
Welcome, 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 and we're looking forward to a wonderful 4th of July week. We're so glad that you could be with us. We don't want to celebrate just one day. We're going to celebrate our nation's independence and our independence from all the restrictions we've had continually, maybe for the next whole year.
Yeah,
I think that's
for sure. For sure.
We're so glad that you could be with us, and we just hope that your July 4th is a very safe and happy one, and we hope that you invite a lot of friends and families to Louisiana so they can enjoy our good times too. And we'll be telling you a little bit about some of the things going on statewide, but our first guest is Dr. Mike Strain. He is the Louisiana Agriculture Commissioner. He's over our agriculture and forestry, and we're going to be talking with him in just a second. And if you notice, it's like we've been to the grocery store. He has gotten so many Louisiana Certified Products. We cannot wait to hear about those. And then we're also going to have Peter Simone with Minos the Saint. And it is a really good band. You're going to enjoy hearing them and hearing him if you have not. And then we're going to have a little medical knowledge.
Absolutely. We're going to be
It's always
talking
good to have a little medical knowledge.
Always. That's right.
Always.
People, pets, plants, everything.
Yeah, humans. We're going to be talking with Dr. Jarreau, who is a cardio-oncologist at Mary Bird Perkins, Our Lady of the Lake Cancer Center. And then just stay put, because I'm going to interview Betsy at the end of the show. She did that to me the other week.
Hurricane Betsy
Hurricane
Barnes.
Betsy
right.
Barnes.
Hurricane Betsy Barnes.
Hurricane.
Well, I think you need to be Tornado Dr. Solar.
I don't know about that. So, but yeah, we're going to be talking about.
That's right. We'll get there, right?
That's
we'll get
right.
There. But hurricane fits. I mean, you've got that from now on.
Yeah. So, and we got a hurricane of ideas for you of things that are happening in the state for the 4th of July weekend, and also it's our 6th anniversary. We've been doing this for 6 years, and we're still sitting here on the same set together.
Talking up a storm for 6 years on radio and TV. TV just a year. So we're at the 1-year anniversary of TV, and we're so thankful. You have been coming on radio with us for 5 years now, radio and TV for 6 years, and we are so thankful for you.
It's amazing how fast the time goes.
Yes.
Not only that, though, how much fun we have, but how much information we get out to share with the public.
That's right.
A lot of good things going on.
You always have just rapid fire information about stats and things that are surprising to me. So it's not only the agriculture, but it's also the products that we're producing out of Louisiana.
Well, what we have here today, and I asked my staff, said, look, grab those certified products that you can use on the 4th of July. I'm so glad the 4th of July is coming. I can tell you, it is time to pass a good time, right?
No
kidding. Last time I was here, we had masks on and everything.
We did.
And now, we are conquering COVID-19. We're moving on the backside of that. The economy's heating up, and everybody's ready to celebrate. And there's nothing better to celebrate with than certified Louisiana products. And if you look, this is just a few of the many products.
Right. Tell us what all we got here.
Well,
some of everything.
Some of everything. We have a lot of sauces. We have rubs. We have ice cream. We have dips. We have liquids there. We have soft drinks. We have wine. We have spirits, pecan oil, rice, jasmine rice, and a lot of things such, you have like you slap your mom and all the things that you cook with.
Oh, yeah.
And so what it's about, these products are made, produced, manufactured here in Louisiana. And there's a vetting process they go through, but now we have 444 companies as of today participating. And what we tell people is that when you go in the grocery store, right? When you go in the store and you pick up these products and you look for that certified Louisiana label. This is certified farm to table. We have certified Cajun, certified Creole, certified Louisiana craft beverages. And so you look at that and pick up those products. And also, if you subscribe to our market bulletin, this has been in continuous publication since 1910.
That's crazy.
I tell people it's my favorite newspaper because I'm on every second page, right? But in every edition, you will see we have recipes and talk about our certified Louisiana products. And so what we talk about, you know, you buy fresh, you buy local, you buy certified Louisiana products.
That's right.
But even more than that, you know, there's a taste of our culture. You know, our culture, our cuisine, about who we are. In every product, there's a taste of Louisiana, and that's important. But also, it grows the economy, one bite and one sip at a time. And these products are great. And so, you know, I use these products. You know, of course, I have to test them, right?
Of course.
Absolutely,
We
all
like
different
testing them
products.
too.
And if you look at, you know, we have, you know, those Bajaran pecans. And if you ever cook with pecan oil, that certified pecan oil, you talk about delicious. Whatever you're cooking, you know, use some pecan oil. It adds a lot of flavor to it. You know, and then of course, you know, you have all your different sauces, your hot sauces, your mild sauces, your dipping sauces. You know, even somebody like me can cook, right?
Yes.
Especially if you use.
If you get
these
the right
products.
sauce and the
you
right
get the right
seasoning.
sauce and the right seasoning, right, and pay a little bit of attention to what you're doing, right?
Well, it's the highest
Just
quality.
so you don't burn it.
That's right. It's the highest quality products.
Don't burn it bad. Depends.
Yeah. Well,
Right?
okay,
You may
well,
want-
that's true.
You know, you may want something.
Might want it
charbroiled.
blackened just a little
You want
bit.
it blackened
Right.
just
I
a
do
little
like-
bit, right?
I do
But
like
you
my
got to have your
blackened.
spices if you're blackened. You can't just
That's
have.
right.
You can't have blackened redfish with no spice.
Look, if you want to impress somebody, get you some Louisiana products to put on something plain. It will turn that whole recipe around. And one of the things that I really like about the Louisiana products, and I'm not just saying this, they all have a catchy name. We all like a funny,
Absolutely.
catchy name, like Dat Sauce, made by
Love
Scott
it.
Green in Morgan City.
That's right. Slap
We
your
love
mama.
Dat Sauce. Slap your mama.
Uncle Larry stewing a few, and if you've ever used, look, I can cook
Larry
stew now.
Boudreaux,
That's right, with Uncle Larry stewing a
He's
few.
been
right?
on our show. We
Oh,
love his stuff.
It's incredible. You know,
Yes.
even I can really stew a chicken, right? Really,
Yeah.
really nice with stewing a few, or his instant roux, and
Yes.
all these different products. So if you like, you know, jasmine rice, jasmine rice.
Yes.
You know, so all these products are really, you know, working to where, you know, you can use these products at home. But again, the whole idea is that when you go to the store, when you go and look at that local section of your favorite supermarket, wherever you're at, look for those certified Louisiana products, because you know they're absolutely incredible.
And they're not just in the small local grocers. You
Oh,
got
no.
them in large
They're
grocers
everywhere.
like Rouse's, Alexander's, some of the larger
They're
chains.
across the United States.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
So-
and we also participate with companies. I'm part of the Southern United States Trade Association, where we work now to market these products to the world.
Yes.
All over the world. And that is also good for our local economy.
And these small businesses need it.
Oh, absolutely.
They need it.
Absolutely. A lot of these are small. A lot of them are startups, and then they can go to huge companies like Tabasco. Right?
Yes.
And so when you look at these, and this is a mainstay business in the local communities,
Mm-hmm.
but a lot of these products, some of them started off, you know, as grandma or grandpa's recipe. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And for a long time, they always made these sauces or they made these products and say, you know what? I'm going to bottle this stuff, right? And I'm going to sell. And we work with them to do that. So we have a tremendous team that does that. And then we do a lot of advertisement. You know, we do a lot, and I've been working with the lieutenant governor where we're doing seafood that, again, is cooked with Louisiana products
Yes.
and promoting Louisiana grown and all of this together. And it is really, really growing. The number of products, the number of companies involved has more than doubled in the last year. Think about
More
that.
than
That is
doubled in the
crazy.
last
Is that because
year.
people were being creative at home when they were
They were
stuck
being
in
creative,
with COVID?
and we put a big push on it, and we were able to co-op dollars, so we can use dollars from multiple sources. Just like when the Lieutenant Governor, Billy Nungas, and I team up together, right?
Right.
We can take those advertising budgets and stretch them. We can take our budgets, you know, produce the shows and stretch them. And plus, we have a great time. We have a lot of fun, he and I
Yes.
together, you know, because we've been friends many, many years.
Yes.
But by advertising it, and so, you know, when you talk about all of these products, again, it helps grow our economy and grow these local businesses, and it's really, really been successful.
And for a lot of these businesses, depending on what happened to them during COVID or the storms, this may be their income.
Absolutely.
So you get a high quality product that's delicious. And I tell you what, when I did live out of state, although I came home as quick as I could, I did move away a couple, 3 times, but nothing tastes like our food.
Absolutely.
And that's what I miss the most. So if you're going to send a gift, a care package, anything, housewarming, you need to get Louisiana products, make a little basket, send it. It's the best gift you can give somebody.
And some of these companies have care packets put together.
Yeah.
And we ship them across the world to our friends, you know, students that we've had. You know, and so we send this, and I can tell you, when I made my trips to Cuba, right, you know what we brought with us? We brought hot sauce with us.
Yeah.
Tabasco and Crystal, and we would, you know, give those, and they were just so thankful to get those spices. And so, really, I tell people, you know, we take things for granted. Other people do not have the products. They don't have the seafood we have.
Right.
You know, they don't have Creole tomatoes.
They're not spoiled rotten like we are.
Oh, we are spoiled rotten. You know, and we're going to get worse, right?
That's
we're going to
right.
get worse. But life is too short to eat something that is bland, right?
Right.
And so if you're gonna, so that's why you need to try these products.
Well, the other thing is too, like Landry Vineyards up in the Monroe area, they have grape stomps.
Oh, they
many
do?
of these have many experiences in agritourism. Even though we're just down to about a minute or so, agritourism is a huge industry for Louisiana.
Growing. And if you look at agritourism really quick, we're talking about Mr. Landry, right?
Yes.
So you can go on his farm, and he has grape stomps. You can go out there and have agritourism in his vineyards. Music bands, and then he's selling these products, so it all works together.
Yes.
And so agritourism is something we've been working on and we are promoting, but you can go to the farms where these products are made, see how they're made, participate, and have a great time, and learn where your food comes from. That's important.
That is important. And you want the best quality products.
Absolutely.
So if somebody wants to see a list of all the certified Louisiana products.
Go to certifiedlouisiana.org. Go to our website. You can also go to our website and look up Louisiana Agritourism and find a venue near you. And so we have a complete listing of products. And again, but if you don't have time to do that, just remember, when you go to the store, look for Certified Louisiana.
Oh, I'm so glad you came. Dr. Mike Strain, our Commissioner of Agriculture and Forestry.
It's always fun.
We love it when you come. We want you to come back because you have so much more to share.
There's a lot going on.
Yes.
The economy is growing really fast. Our exports are growing. Commodity prices are growing. And so if you look at where we're headed, agriculture, forestry, aquaculture is headed in a great direction. Things are finally moving forward, and they're moving forward really well.
Well, you're going to have to come back and share more.
Absolutely.
I hate that we're out of time. But you got to come back another time.
Right?
I know.
That's right.
It always happens.
It flies.
That's right.
And we'll be right back with Rocket Right, Hurricane Betsy Barnes, and Dr. K. Solar. Buy your certified Louisiana products today. Hang tight. We'll be right back.
With music.
With music.
There's a joy of life you'll find only in Louisiana. A spirit of celebration that takes your senses places they've never been before. Where expressions of joy are an art form and our way of life. Where an abundance of good food, good times, and great music means there's more than enough to go around. Come one, come y'all. Come feed your soul in Louisiana. I'm John Goodman, inviting you to visit LouisianaTravel.com and plan your getaway today.
Young women are joining a movement to educate voters. Why? The need to represent our conservative and moderate values has never been more important. The values that made our nation the superpower it is. If you work, are in college, have children, every decision made at Louisiana State Capitol and City Council meetings impacts your wallet, your home, education, student loans, and everyday life. Become informed and involved through the LFRW Young Women's Initiative across Louisiana. Public policy impacts you and your family. Check out the Young Women's Initiative by emailing lfrwregion1vp@gmail.com or call 504-382-3474. We look forward to talking to you soon.
Since the early 1800s, the Selassie family has played a significant role in the retail industry in Louisiana. Stuart Selassie has achieved the Certified Diamond Graduate designation from the prestigious Gemological Institute of America. What that means to you, whether it's appraisals, design, build, repair, or diamond sales, you have an expert you can count on. At Selassie's, you make all the right choices. Selassie Jewelry and Fine Gifts in the heart of the Denham Springs Antique District. Find them on Facebook.
Visit one of our 21 state parks all over Louisiana.
Let's go to the state park. There are 21 of them, you know. And state parks have biking and hiking, tubing, and we can even ride horses. Or we can go exploring and even swim by a beach. They have cabins, really nice ones, with long fishing piers.
Don't forget to tell them about the discounts.
Oh yeah, book 3 nights and we get the 4th night free.
Great job.
Thanks.
Louisiana State Parks, we're ready for your adventure.
Are you a business owner that could use just one more customer? Those empty tables, vacant appointments, idle employees, and expired merchandise are missed opportunities. What if there were a community that connects you to high-value and motivated customers, giving you a competitive edge in the marketplace and increasing your revenue? Introducing Partners One. You keep doing what you do best, taking care of your customers, and we'll do what we do best, sending you new customers to take care of. Call us today to find out how Partners One can work for your business.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ron McMorris of Elite Chiropractic in Livingston Parish, conveniently located off the I-12 corridor in Walker and Albany. If you suffer from sciatica, migraines, or other pain conditions, give us a call to see if we have a technique that best fits you. We have multiple techniques, including chiropractic adjustments, massage therapy, dry needling, rehab, and much more. Again, I'm Dr. Ron McMorris with Elite Chiropractic in Livingston Parish, Walker, and Albany.
Thank you so much. And you're back with Rocket Right. I am Hurricane Betsy Barnes in the house with Dr. K. Solar. We're so glad that Dr. Mike Strain could come share Louisiana Certified Products with us because we want you to buy Louisiana Certified Products for your 4th of July celebration. So we're sliding right into the 4th of July.
Yeah.
The year is halfway done.
Can you believe that?
Hard to believe.
Cannot believe it.
So we have with us Peter Simone. And so nothing's better than food than some good music,
That's
right?
it. That's it. Food and music.
You get food and music and you got it all.
That's it. It's all you need.
I know.
It's the essentials.
And so thank you for joining us.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
So you're a Louisiana fella.
Yes. I am born and raised in Louisiana.
That's right. We're all proud to be from Louisiana. Well, except for
absolutely.
Kay, we adopted her from Arkansas.
Yeah. Honestly, I've heard a few jokes about that.
She got here as
I'm
quick
okay
as she
with
could.
it. My husband, I'm being from here, he gives me a hard time all the time from being from Arkansas.
But
You're
she's
adopted.
staying.
You're adopted. That's
Yes.
She's staying. So we're really excited that you could come. Our friend Jay Hover with Red Stick Social,
Right.
and also Molecular Management, and also Beauvoir Park. He has been putting together musicians and bands, and you've actually played at Beauvoir Park.
I have, yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your band.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your musical background.
Okay, yeah, we're called Minos the Saint. It's a chamber folk band of 6 musicians, and our instruments range from anything from French horn to violin, accordion, trombone, percussion, and we have influences that move from Cajun to Eastern European and everything kind of in between that. So we draw from a lot of different influences, and we've been playing together for almost 8 years now.
I was going to say,
still
it's been a
going
while.
strong, still going
which
strong.
is great.
Yeah, we're working on a second album, hope to be released hopefully very soon, and just booking as many shows as we can now.
Yeah. So do you feel like that those the shows are starting to come back? You're seeing your calendar start to fill up.
Yes.
Isn't that
feels really good.
That's great, isn't it?
Oh, it's so great. It feels good. We're coming alive.
During that downtime, it sounds like you were able to be creative and work on new music.
Yeah, it always music always finds a way. So we kept writing, kept recording, and getting into the studio and just making the best of a really strange time.
Yeah.
And just kept our heads down, and we're happy to get out and kind of show what we've been working on and what we're really excited about.
So I think we have a picture of your band. We want to share that, if we can pull that up. Tell us who your bandmates are.
Ben Harrington.
And what does he play?
Ben Harrickson plays the trombone, the accordion, the keyboard, the bass foot pedal, the melodica. Micah Bluen plays percussion and drums. Joel Wilson plays violin and mandolin and sings. And then I have Arisha Gilmore. Dr. Arisha Gilmore plays French horn. And then we have several guest musicians that come in. Brad Walker from New Orleans plays saxophone. Taylor Acid also plays saxophone. So we have just an incredible group of people we work with.
And it's a lot of fun.
Oh, it's so much fun. We have a good time.
Which is great. Now, but you also do some solo acoustic performances.
I do.
And are a songwriter, and you're going to share with us something today, right?
Yeah, I am.
I mean, let's not run out of time. I want
Yes,
to
we wanna
make sure that we
get you to
get
play.
It's a short
song. Well, good.
It's a short song.
So tell us a little bit about it. Give us a little bit of
A
background
little setup.
first.
Yeah, this song is called Atchafalaya Child. And it is, I spent a lot of time just exploring the nature here and seeing, really understanding the beauty of it. And just at the same time, I was reading a few books by artists that were also deeply influenced by it, and a lot of magical realism. So there's a kind of a magical realism approach to this song itself that kind of looks at us being born from the land, almost literally.
Yes.
So Atchafalaya Child is just a tribute to the beauty of Louisiana.
Okay, great.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes,
we are ready.
Thank you.
Count your little fingers, count your little toes. We were stitched together by the cypress tree that grows just across the river, unseen until the silver moon glows. Once upon a summer storm, she held you in the dark, summoned every branch to bend and stencil in your heart. Called the lightning from the sky, and so began your story with a spark. And there's a choir under the waves that bellows every morning and echoes through the wild. And as you grow and make your way, may the music always find you. Atchafalaya child, Atchafalaya child. There's a choir under the waves that bellows every morning and echoes through the wild. As you grow and make your way, may the music always find you. Atchafalaya child, Atchafalaya child, Atchafalaya child, Atchafalaya child. Count your little fingers, count your little toes. We were stitched together by the cypress tree that grows just across the river, unseen until the silver moon glows.
That was beautiful.
I love it. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
That just paints a beautiful picture.
Good. Thank you
You
very
know,
much.
you can find yourself in the Atchafalaya, and just it's beautiful.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
Yeah. That's really, really nice. So when you're writing music, kind of what is your process? Is it influenced by what you're reading, your childhood? Just what do you tend to kind of go to?
Well, yeah, it seems like every song that I complete has a different, unique process and has its own story of how I arrived there. I wish I had just a real clear-cut step 1, step 2. But usually it's just based on the conversation or the experience or the book or the childhood or whatever it is.
It's probably better.
Yeah. It's just that my process is that it's all over the place, and that's how it works for me. So,
And do you write a lot of your music solo, or do you have co-writers that you frequently collaborate with?
Most of it is done solo. I had a little collaboration here and there. And often the music will be written, and then we just kind of build on that orchestrally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Are there other band members that write songs for the band as well?
Actually, they do. Yeah, we definitely are working with some of those. So it's definitely real open. And if someone has something, it's very, very open to trying it on and seeing if it's a good fit for the sound that we're creating. Yeah. Cool.
Well, you were saying that the calendar's filling up with shows.
Yes.
Do you have any that you're real excited about that are coming up? This is 4th of July weekend, but what's coming up?
August 12th, we're going to be at Manship Theater.
That is awesome, and I'm so glad that they're able to have indoor shows
finally.
now.
Yes. We love the Manship.
Oh, very excited to play that. And then in September 18th, we'll be at Movies and Music on the Lawn in City Park in Baton Rouge.
Okay, that's fabulous.
Also another really great event. Yeah, so we're very excited to get out there and dust these instruments off and perform for people.
And you're open maybe to private events as well?
Oh, for sure, absolutely.
So you play within the Baton Rouge area, but do you kind of branch out and travel on the weekend, or as things open up? Not that anybody's been doing any of that for a while.
Yeah. As things have opened up, yes, we definitely have when and where we can.
Right.
Yeah, so we're getting out as much as we possibly can. We all play individually in other projects and solo as well. So.
Right. So the best place to find out where you're playing or the band, we're almost out of time, so
tell us how people can reach you and follow you.
Facebook, easiest place to find us. Instagram, you can find our website, minosthesaint.com, minosthesaint.com, and that's it, you'll find us. We can be found.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
The song
Thank
was beautiful.
Thank you.
Peter Simone, we want you to come back.
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe bring another bandmate or two, play another couple of songs in a future date.
Absolutely.
And I think we might have to go to the Manship.
Yeah.
August 12th.
I've been looking forward to getting back there. And up next, we'll have our medical segment, chatting with Dr. Tara Jarreau. So stay put.
My biggest concern was my family and being able to see me come home every day and know everything is going to be okay. I felt comfortable that I was being treated by some of the best. There were some scary points along the way, but it's just kind of like been a little blip in the road.
Money, wellness, fun. Rocket Right Radio takes you all across Louisiana and the nation with guests who live life to the fullest.
I'm Hurricane Betsy Dr.
I'm Dr. Solar.
You're gonna love it.
Join us every week when we cover
everything under the sun.
Live and learn with the Wright sisters.
Politics,
health,
music and entertainment,
local agnet.
Rocket Right Radio. You're gonna love it.
Whitetail Properties is not your average real estate company. Land specialist and MSU alum Jeff Taylor in Mississippi and LSU fan realtor Kay Taylor have teamed up. Their sole purpose is uniting buyers and sellers of recreational land. If you're interested in hunting, ranch, investment, and timber properties, Whitetail Properties experts have the right real estate for you. Call Jeff Taylor, 601-248-9433, or Kay Taylor, 225-719-0495, or visit whitetailproperties.com.
At Hightower Dental Concepts, we take a compassionate approach to family dentistry. Our goal is to make your dental experience comfortable and informative so you can make the best dental care decisions for you and your family. We're welcoming new patients to our dental family at Essen & Perkins, and we look forward to meeting you soon at Hightower Dental Concepts. Call us today at 769-0031 or request your appointment at info@dentalconceptsbr.com.
Young women are joining a movement to educate voters. Why? The need to represent our conservative and moderate values has never been more important. The values that made our nation the superpower it is. If you work, are in college, have children, every decision made at Louisiana State Capitol and City Council meetings impacts your wallet, your home, education, student loans, and everyday life. Become informed and involved through the LFRW Young Women's Initiative across Louisiana. Public policy impacts you and your family. Check out the Young Women's Initiative by emailing lfrwregion1vp@gmail.com or call 504-382-3474. We look forward to talking to you soon.
There's a joy of life you'll find only in Louisiana. A spirit of celebration that takes your senses places they've never been before. Where expressions of joy are an art form and our way of life. Where an abundance of good food, good times, and great music means there's more than enough to go around. Come one, come y'all. Come feed your soul in Louisiana. I'm John Goodman, inviting you to visit LouisianaTravel.com and plan your getaway today.
Back with the Rocket Right Show. I'm Dr. Kay Solar in the house with Hurricane Betsy Barnes. And our medical segment is brought to you each week by Mary Bird Perkins, Our Lady of the Lake Cancer Center. And today we were talking with Dr. Tara Jarreau, who is a Cardio-Oncology Clinic lead doc at Mary Bird Perkins, Our Lady of the Lake Cancer Center. And I understand that is a very new position.
Yes, it is. Thank y'all very much for having me here.
Sure. So I want you to just kind of talk a little bit about, you know, what that is and what was your background prior to being the lead on the Cardio-Oncology Clinic.
So I'm a general cardiologist with training in advanced cardiac imaging. So I've been the director of the cardiac MRI program since 2013. So that imaging background kind of put me in the position, as well as my interest in, you know, preventative cardiology, to take over the cardiology-oncology program. So what the cardiology-oncology program is it's a collaboration between cardiologists and oncologists to help treat and prevent heart disease that may arise as complications of cancer treatments. So cancer patients are living longer than they've ever been before. There's new chemotherapies that are coming out, but a lot of them are cardiotoxic, both acutely and then later on, 10, 15 years down the road, when they're cured of their cancer and they forget about it, they later develop heart disease. So my job is to identify the risk factors and try to do what we can to prevent that from happening.
Yeah, let's talk about that a little bit more. So you were in the cardiology group at the Lake.
Correct.
This is a new position being over this clinic, although we've talked about the clinic on here, and a lot of people don't realize all the different side effects that can happen with chemo or radiation treatments to cure these cancers. And so let's talk about some of, you mentioned there's side effects on the heart that can be acute or even down the road. What are some of those specifically that folks, it might ring a bell or make them think about?
So when we think of chemotherapy, cardiac toxic drugs, we think of adriamycin. So one of the major chemotherapy agents used to treat breast cancer. That is very cardiotoxic, and it can be anything from a little bit of heart failure to florid heart failure going on to need heart transplant. So it can be very serious. And so Same thing with radiation therapy. The radiation to the chest, whether it's for a Hodgkin's lymphoma where it's direct radiation, or breast cancer where they try to make the angles to where they miss the heart, but it's the chest.
Right.
And there's acute radiation toxicity, and then 10, 15 years down the road, they get premature coronary disease, they get valvular heart disease. So a lot of things that go into trying to figure out who's going to have it and what can we do to limit complications that could happen later.
Right. So what are some of those factors? I mean, is there somebody that you see a person in the clinic and you go, person may have a greater risk than this other person, or is it just random?
No, it's not. There are a lot of risk factors that play a part. Having underlying high blood pressure to begin with, high cholesterol, having heart disease to begin with. So a lot of these cancers are in the older population maybe they've had heart attacks, maybe they've had bypass surgery. And so those people we definitely need to get a close eye on. And then, your smokers are more likely to have cardiac complications related to chemo.
Well, it also seems if you're overweight or if you are pre-diabetic or diabetic,
correct,
that would feed into it as well.
Correct.
But also the stress of the diagnosis would be, it seems it would add to the issues.
Absolutely. So if we could get control of the modifiable risk factors as they go into chemotherapy, hopefully they can have a better outcome and less risk of cardiac toxicities.
And I think that's great because there's so much focus on, you have this cancer, this is our treatment, regimen that we're recommending, but a lot of times we forget about all of those side effects and, like you said, pools of populations that are at greater risk for it. But I'm assuming also it's a potential for anyone to have those cardiac toxicities.
We have young patients that have nothing wrong with them that, because of the dose of whatever chemotherapy agent they have, it's bad for the heart. And, there's bad complications. And so, for some of the high-risk therapies, we do surveillance echoes, so ultrasounds of the heart to look at the cardiac function, both at baseline and throughout treatment. And we can, get early signs of damage and then maybe dose adjust or start patients on medicines that will potentially prevent worsening heart failure. And so that's what we do in the Cardio-Oncology Clinic. So it's a new subspecialty in cardiology to where you have to have a little more knowledge on some of these side effects and what we can do to prevent that, which is new because, like I said, the immunotherapy, like that was mentioned earlier, that's a new thing, and that's helping a lot of these stage 4 cancer patients live a long time, but it can cause toxicities in the heart, myocarditis, and things like that.
And some of the work that you're doing and some of the results that you're finding could help people in other parts of the country because Mary Bird Perkins does share so much information with other cancer treatment facilities. I mean, it's really life-saving.
Yes.
So what do you find when you're talking to some of the patients and they're just really trying to deal with the cancer diagnosis, and then you have to point out that their high blood pressure needs to get under better control, or they have abnormal cholesterol, or they have diabetes, as Betsy mentioned, and to have a less chance of complications and to have your long-term success? Do you find that a lot of the patients are just so overwhelmed with dealing with the diagnosis of cancer and getting through that? Or do you feel like a lot of the patients are so glad that is brought up and they're very, I guess, you've got to be personally driven for that, because sometimes you're just beaten down with that diagnosis. Are they personally driven to make those changes to lessen their chance for side effects?
So, I think a lot of once you get involved into a chemotherapy regimen or radiation therapy regimen, you're committed to your health. And so most of these cancer patients are going to be the most compliant patients you'll ever see. They want to do whatever they can to survive their cancer and, not have adverse cardiac events. And so having the two married together is better for the patient.
Absolutely. Now, is there signs or symptoms that some of the patients need that you counsel them to look out for?
Absolutely.
Other than, the screening and preventive, like you're talking, but things that if they were having a particular treatment, they need to sound the alarm to contact that it could be a
absolutely.
cardiac.
So, for instance, just recently we saw a patient in clinic and we saw that her heart function had started to decline a little, but not bad enough to have to stop therapy. So, I explained to her things to look out for. If all of a sudden you feel like you can't breathe, or you have lower extremity swelling, or you can't lay down at night, or the things that you used to be able to do exercise-wise, and you can no longer, that's something you need to bring to the attention of, your oncologist, and so they can look out for that. So,
yeah. Now, do you find that, because she said, some of these side effects come out, people are living longer, their cancers are getting cured, 10, 15 years down the road, some of these medicines, they've I've kicked it, I don't really want to see the doctor again, they're like, forget about it. What is the type of surveillance for particular ones that they need to do that? It sounds like it hadn't really been done in the past.
Well, they just recently came out with guidelines, the consensus guidelines on what you should do, and that's serial ultrasounds of the heart to monitor function, and depending on age and risk factors, potentially stress test, and being really aggressive with cholesterol control and preventing coronary disease and things like that. So there are, and we have a lot of data from the childhood cancers, and they started seeing that people are surviving childhood cancers, but then they're dying of heart disease way younger. And so what can we do even as a child, starting that screening early and getting them plugged in with the right people. So.
Yeah, especially like you mentioned, the Hodgkin's, that's frequently a young cancer. Well, let's find out just a little bit about you, because we always like to delve into the personal thing. Are you a Louisiana girl originally?
Absolutely. I grew up in New Roads across the river, small town girl, and I went to LSU undergraduate and then off to medical school, and Katrina hit in my last year of medical school when it came time for the match to figure out where you're going to go for residency. So I ended up doing my internship at Newark Beth Israel in New Jersey. And then I transferred back the next year after LSU. New Orleans had revived itself.
Right.
And I did internal medicine at LSU in New Orleans, and then I went on to cardiology fellowship at Ochsner. So, and then ended up back in Baton Rouge.
People in New Jersey must have loved your accent.
They did. They did. I remember, it was post-Katrina, so I was like famous. Everyone's like, tell us about, tell us about the hurricane.
Yeah. I know your family's so happy that you're back and close to home.
Absolutely.
And there's probably a lot of people that are patients of yours that you probably know are referred by family.
Absolutely. I have an actual clinic in New Roads, and it's, I see family and friends, bus drivers, high school teachers, so it's very good. And they all call me Dr. Tara because, they've known me since I was 5.
That's awesome.
But you
always liked it.
Absolutely.
I mean, patients call me Dr. K, but that was just to distinguish me from my husband, Dr. Curtis.
Right.
But I liked it. It just felt more connected and personal. But so we have been talking with Dr. Tara Jarreau, and with the Cardio-Oncology Clinic. You can go to marybirdlake.org/medical-oncology. Is that the best place to find out more information?
Absolutely. There's a website. Talk to your oncologist about referrals if needed, and we'll be happy to see you.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day and joining us tonight. Yeah.
Thank you very much for having me.
Well, and we hope you'll come back as you get more information.
I would love to.
Sure, we'd love for you to. And up next, we're going to talk a little bit about our 6th anniversary on radio.
Crazy.
That's right. And our 1-year anniversary on television. So hang with us, and we're going to have a lot of fun.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ron McMorris of Elite Chiropractic in Livingston Parish, conveniently located off the I-12 corridor in Walker and Albany. If you suffer from sciatica, migraines, or other pain conditions, give us a call to see if we have a technique that best fits you. We have multiple techniques, including chiropractic adjustments, massage therapy, dry needling, rehab, and much more. Again, I'm Dr. Ron McMorris with Elite Chiropractic in Livingston Parish, Walker, and Albany.
At Hightower Dental Concepts, we take a compassionate approach to family dentistry. Our goal is to make your dental experience comfortable and informative so you can make the best dental care decisions for you and your family. We're welcoming new patients to our dental family at Essen and Perkins, and we look forward to meeting you soon at Hightower Dental Concepts. Call us today at 769-0031 or request your appointment at info@dentalconceptsbr.com.
Some call it joie de vivre, the joy of life. In Louisiana, it's our way of life. From music that shakes up your senses to food that wakes up your palate. That joy vibrates in every note we play and spices up every meal we serve. So come live life to the fullest. Come one, come y'all, come feed your soul in Louisiana. I'm Sean Ardway, inviting you to plan your trip at louisianatravel.com.
Since the early 1800s, the Selassie family has played a significant role in the retail industry in Louisiana. Stuart Selassie has achieved the Certified Diamond Graduate designation from the prestigious Gemological Institute of America. What that means to you, whether it's appraisals, design, build, repair, or diamond sales, you have an expert you can count on. At Selassie's, you make all the right choices. Selassie Jewelry and Fine Gifts in the heart of the Denham Springs Antique District. Find them on Facebook.
Whitetail Properties is not your average real estate company. Land specialist and MSU alum Jeff Taylor in Mississippi and LSU fan realtor Kay Taylor have teamed up. Their sole purpose is uniting buyers and sellers of recreational land. If you're interested in hunting, ranch, investment, and timber properties, Whitetail Properties experts have the right real estate for you. Call Jeff Taylor, 601-248-9433, or Kay Taylor, 225-719-0495, or visit whitetailproperties.com.
Visit one of our 21 state parks all over Louisiana.
Let's go to the state park. There are 21 of them, you know. And state parks have biking and hiking, tubing, and we can even ride horses. Or we can go exploring and even swim by a beach. They have cabins, really nice ones, with long fishing piers.
Don't forget to tell them about the discounts.
Oh yeah, book 3 nights and we get the 4th night free.
Great job.
Thanks.
Louisiana State Parks, we're ready for your adventure.
I had a meeting with Dr. Barfield and it kind of just hit me. It probably is cancer. After the surgery, I wasn't scared anymore. I was looking forward to getting started with chemo. Not one time did I get a nurse in a bad mood. I was here for 5 hours at a time, and I did not dread coming. To get people from around the country to come to Baton Rouge, that says a lot right there. That this place is cutting edge.
And you're back with the Rock and Right Show. I'm Dr. Kay Solar in the house with Hurricane Betsy Barnes. But hey, I've never heard you lost for words.
I know.
Because you were wondering if I was going to speak.
And I was like, which one of us? We have a lot of fun. We've been having fun for a long time. So
it's crazy.
Thank you for being my sidekick, compadre, mi amigo, and all the other things that we've done together for the last 6 years.
Crazy.
6 years in April.
Which is crazy.
We are 1 year on television, all throughout Louisiana.
Because we wore 4th of July outfits.
We did.
Because it was in July.
So July 15th is our actual, 1 year on TV, but we don't want to wait till the day of. We want to celebrate for the whole month in advance and then maybe a month after. So.
Yeah, because you're all about celebrating.
I am all about celebrating. Life's too short to be
that's why I brought you party favors. Can you... Yeah, we're celebrating.
Right. And then she's got these like...
And then this is so that we look like a, Who doesn't like party favors and look like you're wearing, a mustache?
Yeah, you brought some crazy glasses, crazy hats.
I know.
She's like the cupcake queen. She brings all kinds of things and wine, lots of wine.
What in the world is wrong with me? No cake, no boozy cake.
Hey,
I am slipping.
Look,
that's for in a couple of weeks.
We got 2 weeks till that is. But we do want to have a celebration. We do want to invite people to celebrate with us. And, we're thankful for the freedoms that we get through our Constitution and through our independence. We're very independent women. Have you figured that out?
Yeah.
But we just love our country. We love our state. We're so thankful to be patriotic, very proud Americans. And our freedom of speech, we use it regularly. So we use all our rights, all the rights that we've been given. So we're just happy to be here. And I have to say, actually, in 6 years, we have never had an argument.
Isn't that crazy?
We've never had an argument. And we have had, 46 to 50 shows a year for
crazy.
6 years. And we have, in the Partners One studio, since we've been on television, we have interviewed over 79 small businesses that are part of the Partners One community.
That's probably just in the past. That's just in the past year.
That's just this year.
Yeah.
So we've done 3 to 4 guests every show for 6 years.
And you're counting us as like, you're my guest right now.
Yeah, I'm your guest right now. Not even counting us interviewing
And I was your
each
guest
other.
the other week.
You were absolutely.
I was.
So we have met some incredibly wonderful people who just make a difference in their community, in their family, in our state. We've been very fortunate that we've had statewide elected officials. We've had people that have been appointed to different opportunities that share different things with us. And we've gotten to meet some really dynamic women. Women-owned businesses, and it really, it wouldn't be possible, honestly, without Partners One, without Selassie's Jewelry and Fine Gifts.
There's too many to
there's so many sponsors, but our first sponsors for the TV were those two.
Yeah, and the biggest thing is the listeners. I know I have a hickey voice, and I've been told by numerous people, not that I have a hickey voice, but they do recognize my voice and said, I didn't know you were on the radio or the TV.
Or we get stopped in the grocery store, or
which
sometimes
is awesome.
Different places, and they're like, I think I've heard you. You were talking about, and a lot of people, now Mary Bird Perkins, Our Lady of the Lake Cancer Center, has been our sponsor for probably 4 years or more.
For a long time.
And a lot of people have heard a medical segment and then have asked something about that or mentioned something about that. So I think the medical is a really good benefit.
Yeah, and right now we're going to talk about fun.
Let's talk about fun.
Being that your regular job on a daily basis is nothing but fun, and talking about Louisiana tourism, working for the Lieutenant Governor, Billy Nunn Gesser, and you know it all on what's happening for the 4th of July weekend in Louisiana.
Well, I got to say,
so you're going to tell us, right?
I am going to tell you some of the bigger things that are happening 4th of July, but there's nothing better than a family barbecue or a crawfish boil where now you can invite your family. But I have to say, I love what I get to do every single day, and that is share what is going on in Louisiana one way or another. And I just love our state. And I have moved away and moved back, but there's just something about the people, places, and things here that we get to enjoy every day. So it's very easy, very, very easy to sit here and talk about this for the last 6 years and to talk about it on a daily basis, because what we have is unique and special, and nobody has it as good as we do. As we said with Dr. Mike Strain earlier, we're spoiled rotten here. We have the best food, the best people, all that. So
I'm wearing my red, white, and blue, so I want to know where, I have multiple outfits that are red, white, and blue, and I want to know where all I need to go this weekend.
So there are, in all the major cities, there are fireworks again. And so there's some smaller areas too, but actually your son CJ Solar is going to be playing July 3rd.
It's at Lake St. John, Louisiana. Which is right next to Natchez, Mississippi, and just in case you're wondering where that lake is, at a place that was formerly the dock. It's now called Oxbow Landing.
Yes. Yeah. And then the next night is Hank Williams Jr.
Yeah, he's playing on the bluff up there. So
that's right.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, so if you think about going up there, those would be good. July 3rd and 4th would be good. And so in Baton Rouge, it looks like down by LaBerge, there's going to be some fireworks and some different things going on. And there's also going to be a 4th of July spectacular downtown. So all you basically have to do is head towards water. If you just head toward the river.
There's something about water and the 4th of July.
That's right. And also Main Street, New Iberia is going to be having a parade and some other things, including some fireworks. They're going to have a fishing rodeo. There's going to be in Lake Charles, the red, white, and blue, and that's another fireworks festival. But one of the things that is really cool that is going to be happening going forward is Natchitoches. That is the bed and breakfast, I think, capital.
I love that little city.
I love Natchitoches. I love Natchitoches, that whole area. Manny,
it's a good
Anacoco.
little road trip from Baton Rouge.
Yes. And so actually, you could hear our show on KWLA 103.1, All Talk, All Time, out of Manny, Anacoco, and Natchitoches. So that is one of our favorite places, and we love going there. And so they're going to do the celebration on the Cane River. And that's going to be beautiful and a lot of fun. And And so basically all you have to do is July 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, go to any place that you enjoy, and there's going to be more fun things going on than there has been in a long time. Last year, but every year before that, now hopefully every year going forward. And then Shreveport and Monroe are also going to be having really big celebrations, as is Mandeville.
Yeah.
Mandeville on the water.
Where's the best place to find out? Like if you're a planner and you want to like plan out your road tripping plans,
go to louisianatravel.com. Go put in, or louisianaisatrip.com. You can also do it that way, and then you can put in July 4th, 2021 events, and then all the most current events are going to come up.
So you can pick
also
and choose
just Google.
Yeah.
You can also Google. So let's say you live in Baton Rouge and you have family in Monroe or West Monroe. You can Google what's going on up there through their Convention and Visitors Bureau. So all of the Convention and Visitors Bureaus throughout the state have the latest listing on what's going on. So you go to a particular area, like for example, Cajun Bayou. If you call up the Cajun Bayou Convention and Visitors Bureau and you talk to Cody Gray, he's going to tell you everything that's going on down there. If you call up Stacy Brown in Shreveport Bossier, she's going to tell you, and her staff is going to tell you everything going on in that area. And now would be the time to do that.
Yeah, okay. And I want you to tell us about this King of Seafood thing that you were at recently, because before we run out of time, because we barely got over a minute.
So last week, there was the King of Kings of Louisiana Seafood. There were 10 chefs that competed. All of them had won the King or Queen of Louisiana Seafood, and then 3 of them had competed in the Great American Seafood Cook-Off held in New Orleans, and that is a national title. 3 of them had won the national title. So altogether, there was 10 people that competed, and I got to tell you, Tori McPhail, who had been the Commander's Palace chef for years, that is now in Bozeman, Montana. He won the King of Kings. And I got to tell you, that was just amazing to watch, the camaraderie and the competition between all the chefs. It was held at the Cajun Dome. A few thousand people showed up. It was hosted by Lieutenant Governor Billy Nungesser and Louisiana Seafood and Promotion Board, and seafood is back.
Well, we don't have time to show any video of that, but we're going to put it on our Facebook page. Yeah.
There it is. There's the video right there. The King of Kings with his cape and crown, Tori McPhail. And if you're going to rock it, make sure you rock it right.
Are you a business owner that could use just one more customer? Those empty tables, vacant appointments, idle employees, and expired merchandise are missed opportunities. What if there were a community that connects you to high-value and motivated customers, giving you a competitive edge in the marketplace and increasing your revenue? Introducing Partners One. You keep doing what you do best, taking care of your customers, and we'll do what we do best, sending you new customers to take care of. Call us today to find out how Partners One can work for your business.
Rock It Right with Betsy Barnes and Dr. K. Solar is brought to you by these generous sponsors. Partners One, better barter for Baton Rouge and beyond.
Mary Bird Perkins, Our Lady of the Lake Cancer Center, Selassie Jewelry and Fine Gifts, Advantage Health Solutions with Dr. Boyd Michael Helm, Hightower Dental Concepts with Dr. Leah Larson, City Group Hospitality including City Pork Brasserie and Bar, City Pork Catering, City Slice, City Taco, Rouge Creole, and Beau Soleil.
Talent 360 Consulting with Vicki Little. Jeff Taylor, Realtor and Forester with Whitetail Properties. The 3rd Street Songwriters Festival. Elite Chiropractic with Dr. Ron McMorris. LouisianaIsATrip.com. Take one. Thank you for making our show possible.